If you have a negative mindset, like, you're automatically ugly. Hi guys, welcome to my channel where we are talking about all fitness, nutrition, mental health, how to glow up and just become the best versions of ourselves. So I'm on a huge self-growth journey. I've been reading lots of books, I've been isolating myself, I've been journaling, and I am just learning so much about myself, and I like to share it with my beautiful folks on the internet, because if I can help inspire other people, then my job is done. That is what I want to do, is just help other people. I've always wanted to do it. I've always been a curvier girl. I've always wanted to help other women love their curvy figures and kind of just be like a good role model, because I never really had that growing up. I didn't have my role model, my curvy love. I mean, there was Ashley Graham, who when she first came out poppin', she inspired me a lot, but you know what I mean? Now I'm just rambling, but we're going to be talking about how to not be ugly. If you have a negative mindset, like, you're automatically ugly. If you're fake, you're ugly. I don't care what you look like on the outside. I don't care what kind of clothes you're wearing. I don't care if you're wearing name brand or if you're shopping at Goodwill. It's all about what is going through your mind. Like, if you can't control your mind, baby, you got to get a grip on it. You have to start doing some self-growth and self-discovery things. I'm telling you, girly pop, like, you can be the most beautiful, stunning girl in the room, but if you walk in the room and you're just like, hi, I'm Nayeli, like, ew, ugly. Like, have some personality, you know what I mean? Like, put yourself out there. You don't have to, like, stick yourself in your house and sticking to your 9 to 5 and just living in the routine of working and, you know, doing all that baloney. I mean, yeah, you have to work and shit, but, like, do more. Go to the gym. That's how you're gonna look good. Get your ass to the gym, nail down on your nutrition, and start really paying attention to yourself and focus on yourself. I don't want you to be prioritizing other people in your life, really, like, because, like, you need to be a little selfish sometimes. And there's a spider right now. It's really small and cute. Here, let me show you. Oh my god. The itsy bitsy spider came out to play. I'm not scared of spiders. I'm scared of snakes. That's what fucks me up. But anyways, that's like top tier, top dog. Like, once you can control your mind and your emotions and not let your mind dictate how you go out and about, then I think things really will get better for you. You know what I mean? And to do that, I think it takes a lot of time, for sure. Like, I was not this mentally strong freaking 4 months ago. 4 months ago, I was not this mentally strong. But, you know, when you experience things and people judge you, you really just, like, get a really thick ass skin, and then you come to the point where you're, like, unfuckwithable. You know what I mean? And excuse my language. I'm trying to become a girl that, like, doesn't swear, because I like that. Like, the not swearing, but I'm so bad at swearing. So it's a work in progress. If I start cussing, just ignore it. I'm going to work on that. But the steps to take to really find yourself, I say it would be a lot of journaling, a lot of listening to podcasts, and limiting your music. Like, you don't want to just be constantly listening to, like, some rap shit and waking up and putting on Drake, Future, or any of that shit, where it's like they have good messages in some, but a lot are negative messages, and you want to be listening to some, like, more positive, uplifting types of things. Like, I'm not saying go and listen to gospel music. I mean, if that's you, you go you boo. I tried doing the whole gospel music. It's definitely not my thing. Like I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna listen to Kendrick Lamar, but it's just like about limiting it as well as limiting your social media. I do not want to see you waking up and scrolling through social media and consuming so much of other people's lives when you need to be focusing on your own and what you can create, you know? And right now, I'm just speaking from my heart and from my mind. Like, I have nothing scripted. So if this video is kind of like all over the place, please forgive me because I'm just saying my thoughts right now. And we're on FaceTime. We are besties. And right now, you're coming to me for some advice because you're feeling down in the dumps. But I'm going to lift you up, baby. Okay? We're going to go from here to here real quick. Once you start journaling, once you start consuming less social media and listening to less music and listening to more podcasts and reading more. I know it's easier said than done. Trust me, your girl will be doing that too. I'll be like, I will journal and read for like 3 days in a row and I'll be feeling great. But then I'll stop for like another 3 days. I'll stop and then I'll be like back down in the dumps and then I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with me? Like, what was I doing 3 days ago to be feeling so much higher and now I'm like feeling a little bit low? And it's just like those smallest things and like going for walks, like getting your steps in. It's really, I promise you, it is the smallest things that you can do that will make you feel so much better. Like when I'm getting up earlier in the mornings and I'm going for a walk and I'm listening to like a podcast, one of my favorite girlies to listen to is Haley Gamba. I love her. She is such an inspo. But when I'm doing that, I feel good. And then when I catch myself not doing that, I notice that's when I'm more freaking lazy. When I'm like, let me sit on the couch and be lazy. And then I'll like start coming up with all these excuses on, oh, it's okay for me to like sit my ass down on the couch and be lazy. I mean, yeah, for like one day, go ahead, have your lazy day. But then get your ass back up, get hustling, and get to work, okay? Get to that gym. Have a good, like, actually come up with like a gym plan for you. Like, don't be just going and doing some random stuff. Like, actually come up with a routine. Like, go in your phone, go in your notes and type in your workout split and you can make it up. Like, a trainer, don't hire one. Like, you can make up your workout plan. You don't have to go and spend a bunch of money. I mean, if you can afford it, I think that would be absolutely amazing. I don't have one right now, but I'm actually thinking about hiring a trainer just so I can like have some help with building muscle because I need to do more research on how to do that. And it's always good to learn from other people. Like if I want to hire a trainer, I'm going to learn so much. So don't be opposed to help. Like it's good to have help. I'm even thinking about signing up for BetterHelp, online therapy. Just have someone that you can talk to about your problems. You know what I mean? It's always good to just let it out. So that's why I think journaling is very helpful. But and also like don't care about what people think about you. That's one thing that I was really bad with is I always like cared what people thought about me and like it made me feel like shit if people didn't like me. But you know, I have learned people are gonna dislike you for no fucking reason or whatever personal reason they have, or they're just straight up not gonna like you. Like somebody doesn't need to a reason. Like, you don't need to give somebody a reason to not like you. If they don't like you, fucking let them be. Because don't be a people pleaser. Like, what are you going to do? What bad is going to happen if this person doesn't like you? Like, what's going to happen? What are they going to do? You know what I mean? Like, how is this going to affect you when you need to be leveling up and focusing and working on your damn self? And I also try not to trip so much about life. I really feel like life is like almost like a puzzle piece. I always go by this saying too. Like life is like a puzzle piece and the pieces are just going to connect in ways that are going to be unexplainable and you're going to be like, what the fuck? It's going to be weird. Like that's how I really look at life, like a big ass puzzle and pieces just connect the way they're supposed to be. Like I really feel like God has a plan for us. The universe, oh my god, I just got like a breeze and I was like, holy shit, like why did I just get a breeze? But the window's open in front of me. But I think that everything really just happens for a reason. So I really try not to trip so much about life because like freaking it's not a joke, but like come on. Like we literally live once and time flies so freaking fast. So it's like why the hell live sad? You know what I mean? Like just trying so hard to be positive and happy and not dwell on things that you can't really change. Like you need to be dwelling on things that you can change. Like if you feel fat and you want to lose weight, you can change that. You know what I mean? If you don't like your hair color, you can change that. So if you can't really change it, there's no reason to trip over it. You know what I mean? So like if a man doesn't want to be in your life, then bye. You can find somebody that will want to be in your life. And same with you men. If a woman doesn't want to be in your life, then bye. You can find another woman who would want to be in your life and is going to be pleased and happy to be there for you. You know what I mean? If you don't have any friends, you are your damn own friend. Like if you have siblings, they're your friends. So that's why I'm so blessed to have my siblings, because I don't really have a lot of friends, but I don't really give a fuck because I have myself and I have my sisters. So like once you stop depending on like other people and really only rely on yourself, it makes you extremely, extremely so strong. And I definitely have learned that growing up with kind of like a dysfunctional family. So that is for sure. Like my parents are divorced. I don't talk to my father that much. Just really loving yourself and being kind to yourself and taking care of your body and your mind and not relying on anybody to make you happy. Like don't ever think that you need a person to make you happy and to make you feel fulfilled, because you don't. You need yourself. If you are just getting out of a relationship, you need to be single for at least, you don't need to be. I'm not like telling you what to do, but I would definitely recommend staying single for at least 6 months maybe, so you can like figure yourself out and learn more about yourself before hopping into another relationship. Because I feel like when you're in a relationship with someone, you kind of can like mold in with that person rather than molding into your true authentic self. You know what I mean? Like, does that make sense? I would say from my experience, when I was in my long relationship, I wasn't like my true authentic self, like how I am right now, like how I'm turning to be my true authentic self. Like I'm getting more closer with my heritage, being like I'm Mexican, so I'm getting more closer with that. And before, I was never really like into it, I guess. Like I wasn't really interested in learning more about my heritage, but now I am. And that's me. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if I'm just rambling, but if it makes sense. Like, me and you are literally just chatting here, so if I don't make sense, just ignore it, okay? Okay. Another huge thing that helps really is not caring about what people think about you, because someone is always going to have something negative to say, whether it's coming from, it doesn't matter where it's coming from. There's going to be somebody that has something negative to say, and you just need to really grow a thick skin and not give a single fuck about what people say about you. Like, there's going to be people who comment on your body, who comment on your looks, who comment on your character, or whatever. But you can't care about other people's opinions of you. So let them think whatever, let them say whatever. You just need to have a thick skin and be like, okay. Because once you just say okay and you radically accept it, Like that really helps you a lot, and it helps your mindset and your own mental state very much so, because I grew up being freaking bullied. I would come home crying because of how bad I was getting bullied at school. I was getting bullied for being tall. I was getting bullied for being fat. I was bullied for being Mexican. People would make fun of me for being Mexican. That's how you know you're around the wrong crowd. I thought I was some little redneck girl in high school, but all these rednecks that I was hanging out with were making fun of me because I was Mexican. And I had nothing to say to stick up for myself because I didn't know what to say. And that's another thing, is learning how to stick up for yourself. My golly. I wish I was better at sticking up for myself. Probably not to this day, but yeah, at some point to this day. Because if somebody has something to say about me, I honestly just like, I say okay, I let them think what they want, but I think from a certain point that's okay, I guess, because I let people talk about me and I just like don't give a fuck, and I wish that I could like stick up for myself. So I think that's something I want to work on, is like sticking up for myself, because I have a mouth and I'm going to use it. So the next time somebody wants to say something shitty about me, I will be coming back and saying something and responding and sticking up for myself, because I'm not going to let people judge me and I just say okay and like accept it. Like I'm going to accept it to a degree so it doesn't hurt me, but I will tell you that you're wrong. So that is something that I have learned. So lesson learned, stick up for your damn self, but still have radical acceptance where you're saying okay to what they have to say, and you can move the fuck on and not let it hurt you so much. You know what I mean? So yeah, and experiences in life teach you a lot of things. So everything you go through, it's a lesson you learned. So period. That is freaking facts right there. So everything I go through, I'm freaking grateful for it. No matter how bad it hurt me, I am grateful that I've gone through those experiences, because I learned from it and I become stronger. I become so strong. And then I am able to voice it to you so I can help you become stronger and you become better. Okay? We're not stereotypical people who are just trying to be looking hot on the outside. Like, no, we're looking hot on the outside and the inside. And if you're not hot on the inside, you're not hot on the outside. And I will live by that, okay? Okay. And another thing to touch up on with the relationship part that I was discussing and like being alone, learn to be okay with being alone. Let me say it louder. Be okay with being alone. Because you're alone, you learn more about yourself. You're alone, you don't accept anybody else's BS that they're going to come at you with if it's negative. Once you are okay with being alone, you probably most likely will attract actual good people in your life. Like, you don't want to stick into a shitty relationship because you're scared of being alone. You don't want to accept somebody's negative energy or abusiveness if you're in that situation because you're scared of being alone. Honey, you're already alone. You might as well ditch the however much pounds that mother effer weighs. That motherfucker weighs. You might as well drop however many pounds he weighs. If he's 170, adios amigo. I just dropped 170 pounds and now I'm done with you and your ugly ass self so I can find someone better. Period. I don't really think I have anything else to like talk about right now. I feel like I've ranted enough. I mean, I hope everything I said that makes sense. I hope it makes sense, because sometimes I can like just start talking and rambling where I start like stuttering or just miscommunicating my words. because this is another thing I'm working on. I'm trying to be better at communicating and letting my thoughts out without sounding disruptive. Ooh, okay, Nayeli, that was good. But anyways, yeah, I hope this video kind of helps you and like opens up your mind a little bit. I really enjoy sitting and talking and rambling and just letting out things that I think about or things that come to my mind. I like to just let it out and discuss it. And it's like I'm sitting on the floor, we're in front of the bed, and we're chatting on FaceTime. So that's what I really love. I like this one-to-one. So, early boy, whatever you are, go for a walk, get your steps in, something good, have a nice glass of ice water, and then have a good rest of your day. And pray if you believe. Pray if you believe. Or just write in your journal. That would write in your motherfucking journal. Do it. But anyways, love, muchos besos.